So let's dive right into one of the most intense moments for any new demon slayer. What happens right after you survive the final selection? And trust me, this is way more than just passing a test. It's about living through an absolute nightmare and then having to face whatever comes next. We're not going to start with the hero of the story. We're starting with the demon he just defeated. These are the last thoughts of the hand demon, and in its final moments, it's not some monster. It's just a scared, lonely kid who misses his brother. It's a gut punch, and it really sets the stage for what being a demon slayer is all about. And you know what? Tanjiro feels that. He's not celebrating, not at all. Instead, he's hit with this overwhelming sense of sadness from the demon. He actually prays for it, hoping its next life is a peaceful one. This right here shows you it's not about glorious wins. It's about the heavy, heavy weight that the survivors have to carry. So Tanjiro, completely exhausted and banged up, finally makes it back to where it all started. He's surrounded by these beautiful wisteria flowers, which are the only reason the demons can't get out. He's safe. But then, he looks around, and a really horrifying thought starts to creep in. Where is everybody else? Just look at that number, 4. That's it. More than 20 kids went into that forest, and only 4 walked out. The final selection, it's not really a test, is it? It's a slaughter. The odds are just brutally, overwhelmingly stacked against you. And that number isn't just some abstract statistic for Tanjiro. No way. It's personal. He's immediately crushed by survivor's guilt. Thinking about another candidate he feels he failed to protect. So his victory, it doesn't even feel like a victory. It just feels like loss. Okay, so with that life or death struggle over, the vibe just completely shifts. All that emotional chaos gives way to something almost like office work. This is the moment they officially join the Demon Slayer Corps. And believe it or not, it starts with a surprisingly formal, step-by-step process. After surviving actual hell, what's the first thing on the agenda? Getting measured for your uniform. I mean, it's kind of wild. They get their measurements taken, they're assigned one of the 10 ranks, and they each get a Kasugai crow for sending messages. And then finally comes the big moment. They have to choose the raw ore that will be forged into their very own sword. But here's the catch. They don't get that sword right away. Nope. They have to wait 10 to 15 days for it to be forged. Can you just imagine the impatience? Especially from some of the other more explosive survivors. You've just proved you can kill demons, and now you have to sit on your hands waiting for the one tool you need to do your job. Finally, the wait is over. Tanjiro makes the long trip home and is met by this very eccentric guy wearing a weird mask. This is Haganazuka, the swordsmith, and he's here to deliver Tanjiro's personal Nichirin sword. So why are these swords such a big deal? Well, they're not just any old blade. They're forged from special materials, Scarlet Iron Sand and Scarlet Ore, that literally absorb sunlight. And since sunlight is one of the only things that can truly, permanently kill a demon, these swords are basically the ultimate weapon. Okay, this is the moment of truth. Every Nichirin sword is supposed to change color to match its owner. Haganazuka, the swordsmith, is practically buzzing with excitement, hoping it turns bright red, a sign of good fortune. But when Tanjiro draws his blade, it turns pitch black. A color so rare, nobody really knows what it means. And let's just say Haganazuka is not thrilled. While all this sword drama is happening, the real reason Tanjiro went through all this in the first place finally comes into focus. After being in a coma-like sleep for 2 whole years, his sister, Nezuko, wakes up. He comes home not just as a demon slayer, but as a brother who is finally reunited with the one person he's fighting for. And this is where things get really, really interesting. His mentor, Urokodaki, tells him something incredible. Nezuko is not like other demons at all. While every other demon has to eat people to survive and get stronger, Nezuko has found another way. She gets her energy back just by sleeping. She has somehow broken the #1 rule of being a demon. But in the world of Demon Slayer, there is absolutely no time to rest. Just as Tanjiro is trying to process his new sword and the miracle of his sister waking up, his life as an official Demon Slayer kicks off with an urgent command from a very surprising messenger. His Kasugai crow starts talking. Yep, you heard that right. It delivers his first official mission. There's a demon snatching young girls from a town to the northwest. His objective is simple. Go there, hunt it down, and destroy it. This is it. The training wheels are off. The real work starts right now. So let's just recap. Tanjiro has his mission, he has his mysterious black blade, and he's got his one-of-a-kind demon sister with him. He seems ready, but he is stepping into a world of complete unknowns. What's going to happen when this rookie slayer with an unheard-of sword goes up against his very first real threat? Well, the journey has only just begun.